Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week I want to do some more writing content. We're doing something a little different that's probably going to be a form of torture. So I was thinking about the fact that I used to write full-length novels when I was maybe 10 and my mother would not let me have access to a computer or a phone or anything. I would completely write them by hand. I still have multiple notebooks in which I wrote they were probably novellas, honestly, but I wrote like full-length stories out in pen. And I've been trying to find ways that I can disconnect from my computer, from my phone, and just be kind of more in the physical world. And I thought this would be an interesting one to try because I have had access to a computer since I was maybe 13. So, and I used to write full-length novellas and novels on my iPod Touch. Yeah, I have this stack of notebook paper. I don't know how much is in here because I think this is an amalgamation of the notebook paper I didn't use during like middle school. So it's like 3 years worth of like maybe half a packet of lined paper combined together. I don't know. I have my paper and I have some notes, and I just thought that I would attempt to write by hand for a whole week and see, what I think about it afterwards. So this is day 1. Today is Monday. So yeah, it is about 11:20. I'm gonna write for half an hour. I have a new mechanical pencil because I hate regular pencils. I'm doing pencil because if I mess up, it'll be easier to erase. But yeah, I'm just gonna handwrite for like half an hour and see what happens, see how much I write, which probably is not gonna be very much. So without any further ado, let's get started. It has been about 30 minutes. It is 11:55 now. And I wrote a page. No, I wrote 2 pages and then like a third of a page. So front and back on this one. And then I just started this one. And oh buddy boy, my hand hurts. I don't know how many words that is. I think it'll be interesting to like tally up words at the end. But I don't want to do it right now. I did accomplish more than I thought I would. I really thought I was gonna like get 1 page done. But yeah, progress is slow. I can type much faster than this, which is why I haven't handwritten in a very long time. I am curious if by the end of this little experiment I'll be better at handwriting. Because right now, 30 minutes and I don't think I can accomplish any more. So yeah, that was day 1. I will come back tomorrow and we will do a day 2 and we'll see if it's any easier then. See you guys tomorrow. Hello everyone, it is Tuesday and it is like 4:40. I meant to just get up and do this first thing, and the universe had other plans. I narrowly managed to avoid getting sick this morning. And now I'm ready to write. I did last night go back and I did write like another page. How much do I have now? I started numbering my pages. Yeah, so I have 5 whole pages written. I'm on page 6, and that's 3 sheets of paper. Yes, we are going to take this moment to stretch my hand a little bit. Do some of that. I'm already so much at risk for carpal tunnel. We don't need to add any more. Like, my main hobbies are writing and crocheting. Odds are stacked against me, folks. Yeah, so good news with after just 1 day. It's not like annoying enough that it's discouraging me from writing, but it is so slow going. It is so slow. I probably could have accomplished this, which I think was like an hour and a half yesterday, split up, in maybe 20 minutes on my laptop. You know, and I'm not sure if that's good or not, but remains to be seen. Yeah. Friendly reminder to stretch your thumb. Don't forget your thumb when you're stretching your hands. The thumb always gets neglected. Yeah, so I'm gonna put in my earbuds and just write for a little bit more. We'll see. I'm halfway done with page 6. So we'll see where we go from there. I'm still in like the first scene, basically. So yeah, I'll work on this and I'll come back when I'm done with some updates. I'm only gonna do half an hour again, but I may, again, like last night, go back and get too excited, which I tend to do. All right, so I worked for maybe 40 minutes total, and now I have 4 whole pages, so that's 8 pages total. And I did kind of finish a chapter. But, oh boy, we're gonna stretch again. It is really like weird. I have to like really think about what I'm gonna put on the paper before I do, because, you know, it takes so long to write and so long to erase. It's like thinking about, what do I actually want to commit to the paper? It's interesting. It's an interesting exercise in thinking about what's actually important in a scene. I'm not sure if it's a worthwhile one, but it definitely is interesting. And my giant stack. So yeah, that is my writing for Tuesday. I'm gonna stretch my hand and take a break, and we'll see if I feel the need to come back tonight. I kind of feel like I hit a good stopping point, but maybe I'll get excited. Who knows? So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is Wednesday. I am back. I am ready for another half hour of writing. It's almost 3 p.m., which is fun because, you know, this is when my video is about to come out. I'm gonna have to check that in a second. Yeah, I didn't write anymore last night, so I just have these 8 pages that I have paper clipped together. I'm gonna put those over there. And we're gonna start a new page. I'm gonna number it. I already stretched, so hand is feeling a little better. It is one of those things, like, I'm sure that I'm not gonna notice after doing it for a few days, but by the end of the week, I bet my wrist is gonna be sore because I don't handwrite very much anymore. Even like, I take notes by hand, but I rarely do that, honestly. It's just the nature of the program I'm in. Like, it's more convenient to just do my readings and highlight them on my laptop because everything for school is on my laptop. So yeah, I don't really think I have anything to update. What is that doing there? I don't really think I have anything else to update you guys on. I'm gonna write for another half hour, maybe a little more if I'm feeling good about it. Because yeah, this is so limited to like how much my hand hurts. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I did finish kind of a section yesterday, so I am gonna start a new one, which is very fun. All right, it's actually been closer to like 50 minutes. So I ended up writing 3.5 pages. And then, so I'm on page 12. I add this to my paperclip pile. My hand is sore. My pencil needs to be replenished. And I need some water. Yeah, so that is 3 days. I'm on page 12, that's like what, 3 pages? No, 4 pages a day. which when you add it to typing pages, that's like 2 pages. I mean, I guess that's progress. It's just, it's nowhere near the progress I can do on the laptop. That's okay. We're living in the moment. We're enjoying putting words on the paper. It's making me think about it. You know, it has its pros and it has its cons. So yeah, I am going to either run to the store or fold my laundry. We'll see which one wins. I'll come back tomorrow for day 4. And we'll see if my thoughts on this have changed by then. Hi everyone, it's Thursday, day 4. We did not write any more last night because I was busy finishing the book I was reading. I just finished The Strays by Emily Bitto. I have mixed feelings about it. So watch my video next week and you'll get the full review. So I stopped on page 12. Yeah, I was thinking last night about how much I just wanted to go to my computer and type it up in a Word document. So I think the allure may be fading. It's no longer like, haha, wow, what a flash from the past. Remember writing all of your stories down by hand? And now it's like, why am I doing this to myself? Sometimes I do think about that though. Like, I started really truly like writing constantly when I was about 11, and I was writing them in like the notes app on my iPod Touch, and I did that for years and years. Like, I learned like how to type from typing on my phone. Just insane bit of lore about myself that I think about sometimes. But yeah, it is about 1 p.m. I have a lot of homework to do. My finals are pretty much starting right now, so I may cap out at 30 minutes just because I need to, as much as I'd rather be doing this, I need to focus on my portfolio. All right, it is 1:45 exactly. So I finished page 12, and then 13, and then like 75% of 14. So, you know, 2 full pages maybe. We're kind of getting a stack now. Now I'm gonna go make lunch and do my homework. You know, just like joyous things that everybody wants to be doing. I'll come back tomorrow and do another day. I am, at the end of this, I am going to count up the words and see how much I wrote over the course of, 30 minutes to an hour each day for a week. I feel like that'll be an interesting experiment. We'll see. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 5. Hi everyone, happy Friday. I am back. We ended about 75% through page 14, which is fine. I have a Waterloo sparkling water. It's a lemon Italian ice. It's pretty nice, I like it. Whenever I get a lemon seltzer, I usually get the Limoncello by LaCroix. And like, that one's good, but it doesn't work very well if like you're making mixed drinks, like vodka or gin soda, because it's so sweet. But this I'm okay with. It doesn't have the weird extra sweetness to it. I think it has more to do with finals. I'm like, all I can think about is like doing my homework. Like, I don't want to keep working on this, but I made a commitment. We've got 3 more days left, including today. We can do it. I believe in us. So, I just read over what I wrote yesterday, and I think I remember what I was gonna write next. It's about 1:20. We'll stop closer to 2. Without any further ado, alright, so Strawbizzy, 75% in on page 14. It's almost 2 p.m. and I wrote page 15, 16, and 17, and I have got half a page on 18. So now we have 18 pages. I'm starting to get a thicker stack here. I realized after I started, actually I realized just now I did not stretch before, so I'm gonna stretch afterwards. It's not part of my routine, I'm sorry. It is kind of ridiculous. Some of these are notes, and some of this is just like new paper. Like this whole thing is paper, but the fact that I just have this gigantic stack of pages. Like I need a binder for this. That was my writing for today. This is Friday, so it's been 5 days and we have 18 pages, 17 and a half pages. So I feel like we slowed down a little bit, but that's okay. We still, you know, I wrote for an hour almost, or 40 minutes before I got bored, so. We're still making progress. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for day 6 for Saturday. Alright, happy Saturday. It is about 1:30. I didn't do any more writing yesterday besides my last update. So, why is some of this line paper so faded and others of it is just perfect condition? Yeah, so we are still on page 18. This is the end of like a section though, so I'm gonna start on a new page. I think I've mentioned this, but it's finals for me right now, or like kind of the start. I'm in grad school, so finals is like just 3 weeks of insanity and final projects. And I have just broken all of my nails and I've ripped all the paint off. It's not good. It's not good. There's another one. There's another one going. Oh my god, that's gonna drive me insane. I'm gonna have to cut that before we actually get started. I mean, this isn't related to writing, but where's my book? I just started this book, Robbing the Bees, a biography of honey. I take all my dust jackets off whenever I read, because otherwise I just mess them up, and then they don't look nice. I'm learning so much about bees. Man. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get a nail clipper. This is so annoying. Okay. But yeah, it's a little past 1:30, so I'm gonna write until at least 2, maybe a little longer, and I will come back whenever I've made sufficient progress to share with you all. It's been about 45 minutes, maybe a little less. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3.5. So now our total page count is up to 22. My stack grows. It is so slow going and my hand hurts. Biggest stack in the world. Yeah. How's my writing done for today? Now I need to go do my homework. I have like 3 major assignments due tomorrow. I really just need to finish them and get them turned in because I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm so ready to be done. I'm so ready to have a summer. Okay, so that's day 6 of 7. So that's like 3 to 4 pages every day, maybe 3.5. That's not too bad. Yeah, that is actually 3.5 pages each day. That's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. So yeah, I'm gonna do 1 more day of this, and then we will see my total page count for a week, and I'll give you some of my final thoughts tomorrow on Sunday. But yeah, that's it for Saturday. I am gonna go be a productive member of society now, I guess. It is Sunday, is the last day of our challenge we're doing here. Ended on page 22. And we're just gonna see how much we can write. It is about 2 p.m. I should stretch my hand. We'll see what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling super motivated, but we will see. Maybe I'll get a second wind here. But I am ready to go. I'm ready to be done. We do have a pretty decent stack here. I mean, it's hard for me to do the thing with it, but My room is really hot for some reason. Alright, it is 3 p.m. and I started on page 23 and I ended with like just a tiny bit on page 28, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basically pages. So this is our final stack. That's actually kind of impressive. I mean, it's almost 30 pages, which, you know, is not a lot, especially when you consider that, like, I don't know, the rule that I always was taught was that 2 handwritten notebook pages equaled 1 typed page of like 12 point Times New Roman. I don't know if that's true, but that's in my mind how I'm conceptualizing it. So that's 15 pages, 14, 15 pages. It's not very much, but you know, it did build up. We did get something done. I like kind of at the beginning I said I'm looking for ways to just kind of get off my phone and my computer more. I'm not sure if this is a sustainable one of that, at least not for my like novel writing. You know, maybe like a short story or something, which I honestly might turn that into a short story, I'm not sure. Yeah, it takes a really long time and it hurts my hand more than typing. And you go through a lot of paper and a lot of lead. So I'm not sure I'm going to continue doing this. I definitely have like journals and stuff that I always handwrite in, you know, so I am going to continue handwriting that, but like for my fiction writing, I'm not sure about that. I do think there's some pros to it. I do think it is easier to just kind of focus on writing when you're just handwriting, you know, especially like my computer's back there, my computer's out of the way. I have my phone on with my music, but I'm not really like doing stuff with it, you know, because it takes so long to write each individual word. You like do really have to spend some time thinking about like, is this the word I want to use? Because you don't want to like have to rewrite a bunch of stuff. I do think that's beneficial. I feel like it enables you to be more intentional about what you're writing than when you're on the computer and it can take, you know, a second to write a word. I am curious about it. I feel like there are pros and cons. I'm not sure which one is right for me, but I am glad I tried it and it was kind of fun to do something different, especially with you guys. So let me know if you guys want to see more of this sort of thing. Occasionally do writing content and like writing challenges. If there are any you guys know of that you want me to try, let me know. Hit the comments with that. I would definitely be interested in doing more of this type of content, but you know, if you guys want it, or as I think of ideas for it. That's all I got for you guys. I'd really love it if you subscribe. Come hang out. I put out new videos every Wednesday. And I just do stuff like this. I write, sometimes I do reading content, sometimes I crochet and I craft. A lot of variety here for whatever you're into. You can leave a comment, like I said. You can also like the video if you liked it and want more of this sort of thing. I have a TikTok and I have a Fable if you guys want to follow that. I also have an Etsy shop. All of that will be in the description. Other than that, I will see you guys next week. Bye!